The sadly departed appear to have a soft spot for the city, jokingly dubbed the city for the newly wed and nearly dead. The Maritime Museum of British Columbia is located in Victoria's well-known Bastion Square, which was originally home to the city's jail and gallows. Some claim that a dark, slim, Van Dyke-bearded person can be seen sliding down the main staircase if you look through the windows at the museum's entrance. The enigmatic apparition is considered to be the spirit of Sir Matthew Bailey Begbie, Victoria's notorious hanging judge. Rumors have long circulated that the first keeper of the lighthouse, Willie, haunts the nearby West Point Lighthouse Inn, one of Canada's oddest hotels. Guests and staff have reported mysterious lights that turn on by themselves, voices out of nowhere, cold spots, and apparitions. Major General James Wolfe led British forces in a 3-month siege of Quebec City, ending in the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. It's no surprise that the site of one of the most renowned battles in Canadian history is also one of the most haunted, with numerous sightings of ghostly warriors appearing around the fields and trenches. Wolfe and French Major General Louis-Joseph de Montcalm were both killed in the battle, and we can't help but wonder if their souls are still fighting to this day. This structure was formerly a Bank of Montreal branch before becoming Canada's hockey shrine. According to legend, a lonely bank teller named Dorothy committed suicide after her love advances were spurned by the bank's boss. Dorothy's spirit is now thought to inhabit the Hockey Hall of Fame, with some visitors reporting odd noises of a woman wailing throughout the structure. This renowned cafe, built atop an ancient underground railway track in Vancouver's Gastown neighborhood, is rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a train conductor. The deceased conductor's calling card was unexplainable cold drafts and inexplicably altered table settings. A photograph of a deactivated electric trolley from the 1950s currently hangs in the restaurant's dining room, adds to the eerie atmosphere. The shot shows a ghostly figure, thought to be the train conductor, standing on the trolley's steps. The Fairmount Chateau Laurier was commissioned by business tycoon Charles Melville Hayes, who died tragically on board the Titanic only days before the hotel's grand opening in 1912. Hayes' soul has since been said to be seen walking the grounds. We'd be inclined to return if we'd invested our time and money in building the opulent chateau, only to die just days before it was finished. The renowned Keg Mansion on Jarvis Street in Toronto was formerly the private property of industrialist Hart Massey and his family, but it is now one of several Keg Steakhouse franchise sites. According to folklore, after the death of Massey's adored only daughter, Lillian, in 1915, one of the maids was so overcome with sadness that she hung herself. Another version of the story has the maid killing herself because she was afraid her rumored affair with the Massey man would be uncovered. In any case, more than one Keg visitor has seen the ghostly image of a maid hanging by her neck over the years. Have you ever been in the Bates Motel in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho or the Overlook Hotel in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining? The Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is certainly one of Canada's best hotels, but it's also said to be one of the most haunted in the country. The Canadian Pacific Railway built this hotel in 1888, and it has been the site of countless scary ghost sightings, including a bride who purportedly died plunging down the hotel's marble staircase, and a retired head bellman named Sam Macaulay, who continues to haunt the hotel clothed in full uniform. This Victorian-era mansion, built in the 1890s for coal miner Robert Dunsmuir and his family, has since become one of Canada's most haunted locales. There have been numerous reports of a self-playing piano and sightings of a ghostly woman in white. Many people ascribe the castle's supernatural tendency to Dunsmuir's unexpected death, barely a year before the structure was finished. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you enjoy horror and weird stories, why not watch the next one right after this? The gloomy ruins of the Tranquil Sanatorium outside Kamloops, British Columbia, seem to come straight out of a nightmare. Originally established in 1907 as a tuberculosis treatment center, it eventually served as a psychiatric institution before being abandoned in the early 1980s. Witnesses report off-the-charts paranormal activity, ranging from orbs to frightening disembodied groans and other noises, suggesting that echoes of its past residents still exist. Until recently, you could explore the frightening location, certainly one of the most haunted in Canada, with a guide from Tranquil Farm Fresh, which operated the site until 2019. They also offered an escape room experience in the Stygian tunnels that connect the various structures on the property for the genuinely daring or plain insane.